Hi everyone, welcome to the Grace Life DIY home decor. So in this video today, I'm going to be making a DIY with items that I purchased mostly from the Dollar Tree. Come on with me, guys. All right, so let me show you the items. As you can tell, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day wreath is what I'm going to make here for you. And this tinsel is so adorable. I really like this, and it just feels so much longer than it normally does and so much thicker. So I got one of these, then I got one of the styrofoam wreath and two of the mums, and of course I got them in white because you know I love white. And I also got the 9-foot burlap ribbon in the white. I don't know how I even found it in the white, but I'm not complaining. So let's start. And we're gonna do this step by step, guys. So this is a tutorial video. I love doing tutorial videos. So what we're gonna do, once we take that tag off, we are going to use just a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place. Hold on one second. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is place a little bit of hot glue right here, just a tiny bit to hold this in place. I'm not gonna touch anything. Don't wanna get burned. And then what we're going to do is, in a circular motion, we are going to move this garland all the way around until all of it covers the wreath. So, and the best part about this is, believe it or not, is those little leprechauns. Because they're so cute, and they cover up all the space, and then you can see them dangling off of there. I think it's gonna really make the wreath. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this close together so we don't see the styrofoam. I don't think it'll make a difference because we're working with green, but this is more than enough to cover the entire wreath. So we're just gonna keep going around. There's no wrong way of doing this, guys. We're just gonna keep going around. Until we cover the whole thing. So I don't know if I mentioned that I would love to have you go over to my community tab so that you can see the calendar of collaborations. Guys, there's so many different collaborations. I would love to have you join. And they're so much fun. And occasionally we get some new people coming in, which is really nice. It helps us to grow. We're watching each other's video. We're doing it for watch time and also to meet other content creators, which is pretty awesome. Now, I got it all on there, and you might think we don't have enough to go around. But what I do at this point is I just go ahead and just move the garland around. Okay, because what I do is bunch it up together, thinking that I wouldn't need to, and right here it feels like it's bunched up, and so you will have enough to go all the way around that wreath, and it's already looking really pretty. Like I said, whenever you see these wreaths, depending on whatever occasion it is, grab it, because what that does is help you fill up the wreath. We're gonna put some hot glue here. It helps you fill up the wreath without having to put too much embellishments on it. That's a pretty neat, that's a pretty nice little hack there. And because all of these dangling things are pretty much decorating the wreath. So, see how pretty that is, guys? It's already pretty just by itself. Now what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna move this here. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull off I'm not gonna take these, flowers off of the stem. I'm going to use them. I'm sorry about that noise, guys. Okay. Alright. So I just took the tag off. Alright, let's see. Alright, so because there's a lot going on this wreath, I'm just going to go ahead and take, I think I am going to cut these, and take the flowers off of the stem here. Let me grab the other scissors. Now, if you go to the Dollar Tree's gardening section, make sure and get these. They have, they're really good for cutting the florals, okay? And they're always, these scissors are always by the gardening section. So I want to take some of these off of here because I think I will be able to put them around the wreath. And yeah, I think that's enough. Let's try to do that. So this is what the wreath is looking like so far. I think it's really beautiful and it's very full. And I don't want to overdo it, but instead of, I was going to make like a little swag to put around this. I don't think that's a good idea because of all that's going on already with the wreath. But what I will do is place some flowers in the areas here, in certain spots. So let's see how that's going to come out. I put a little bit of glue just so the flowers do not fall out, and then we're going to press that in to the wreath because it is a styrofoam wreath. So you're able to glue the flower, okay, into the wreath. So I think I'm going to put one there wherever there's an empty gap, okay? I'm not trying to use too many flowers again because there's a lot going on here. All right. So I think, okay, so I got one here. Okay. And these are not all fluffed out because they were in a bag in my mud room. So they will fluff out as they sit. So let's see, we might want to put one here. Okay, that one didn't want to go in that well. All right. So see, that's looking really pretty. I don't want to take up too much room because I have a bow I want to make. So I guess we'll stick one over here. All right, so that one went in a little bit better. So you see how this is so pretty? So I'm thinking the bow would go down here along the bottom. See how that's looking, guys? It is so beautiful, so full. I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is going to be really neat to hang. So let's move this over here and go ahead and start with the bow. I am going to go get some jute twine just to help me tie that bow. Okay, let me get the jute twine. Okay, so let's see what kind of bow we want to make. That wreath is absolutely beautiful, guys. So I think I do want to make, let's see, a nice fluffy bow. we're gonna, so you saw me flat, I went around, and this is the length I want. So you always pick the length that you want. I'm gonna go ahead, I went 4 times around with that. And I'm going to use the jute twine to tie it. Now here's what I do. Once I get the 4 folds together, I'm gonna come to the center and I am going to cut just a little bit. You don't wanna cut a lot. And you certainly don't wanna cut all the way through. Okay? Now you see that I have slits in there. So what are we gonna do with that? We're gonna take this jute twine and go around. Okay? And this will keep the bow together when we fluff it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these apart. Because there's a wire, it makes it easier for me to manipulate it and bend it in whatever direction I want. Now, I want butterflies, a butterfly tail, so that's what that looks like. That's what we call a butterfly tail. I will do that on the other side. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so this one has it right here on the inside. So we're gonna fold that over and then we're gonna cut at an angle. All right, and that will give you a butterfly tail. So if the tails wind up showing, it's okay because they look pretty. See, these look pretty. So now what I would like to do is I would like to do a long tail. All right, so this is gonna be the bow. I'm going to put these 2 pieces together. We're going to fold it over like this. And then we're going to butterfly that to make the same things we did. So this is the tail. Now, this is what the tail is gonna look like. Okay. So I'm going to put some glue here in the very center. All right. Once I do that, I am going to place the bow right on top of that glue. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my finger protectors. See, and this is what that's looking like. Very beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull those tails out so you can see them because they're pretty. Now this looks like it needs a little bit of more glue, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some more glue in here. Just be careful, you guys. We're wearing finger protectors. I can't seem to find mine. And we're just gonna give that a second to dry. And then we're gonna tie that onto the bottom of that wreath. Now let me see how much. I don't know if I wanna use the white ribbon to make a hanger because of all of the stuff that's going on here. It's pretty thick. So I'm just gonna cut another piece of jute twine, which is probably better because you won't even really notice the jute twine. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I think it's best we put the bow on first, but I'm not gonna glue this down, so this is going to be adjustable. So we're just gonna go ahead and tie a knot over here. Jute twine is very forgiving, very farmhousey. It doesn't really matter with this wreath. I don't think you're gonna see it. Once I hang it up, you're not gonna really see it. And you can actually hide where the knot is. You see? You can hide where the knot is. And so that hanger is pretty much ready. I'm not gonna glue that down. Now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna puff this up. Here's the tail. I'm gonna lay this down. What I think I'm gonna do here is go ahead and use the jute twine to tie that bow to that wreath. Okay, just enough. And I think we want to go right there. I can always fix this after we're done. So pretty. Turn it around. I'm going to tie a knot. The reason why it really doesn't matter if it shows or not is because we've been using jute twine all along. You jute twine for the actual bow, and so it's just been hanging there, but still we've been using it. And then the hanger itself is made of jute, so it just kind of all will blend in. Let's go over here and fluff out this bow. See? And we don't have to worry about using hot glue. Don't have to worry about it falling apart. This is nice for when you live in a state that's really hot like this one. Even though the winters are really cold, the summers are very hot, and I've literally seen my projects fall apart because the temperatures can go up to 120 degrees, which is very hot. Okay, so this is what the St. Patrick's Day wreath looks like. I am just loving it. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, guys? The hanger is right here. This was very simple to make. I'm pretty sure if you were to buy this, it would cost a lot more. So we paid $1.25 for the burlap white. I love that burlap white ribbon. We paid, the garland covered the entire foam. That was another $1.25, $2.50. And then we have the styrofoam wreath. That was another $1.25. I think we pretty much made this for under $10, guys. I already had the jute, under $5. And look how gorgeous this looks. It makes a beautiful gift, and it's so easy to make step by step, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed showing you. If you liked the video, click like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified each and every time I upload a video. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.